Okay, so I'm making this video today to demonstrate how to get a puppy, a young puppy that's just starting with his bite work. You're playing tug, how to get the dog to use a full mouth bite. And sometimes it's really simple, but people make it a lot more complicated than what it really is. So I'm going to demonstrate that the hand is going to be the dog's mouth, and then I have a little beanie here that's going to be uh, like a little bite toy or chew toy. So whenever you have your dog, right, in true defense work, a lot of times the dogs are going to grab on initially with just their front canines, and they're going to get a hold of the target. And at that time, they have the target. They're going to end up pulling back. And once they pull back and they feel comfortable, they're going to re-grip and go in for that kill shot, if you will, that real hard, nice, full mouth bite. So initially, if you find that your dog isn't biting with a full mouth bite, like the sport dogs and Schutzes and stuff like that, they always wanted to do the full mouth. So if you get discouraged because your dog's not automatically going to that full mouth bite, don't. It takes some time. Excuse me. Yeah, pup trying to get into stuff. Let them bite on and pull and work for it. Now, what happens is you need to do a little tug of war, right? So the dog's mouth is going to be kind of like this, right? Tug of war, tug of war. You're pulling, the dog's pulling, you're pulling, and then you go loose and kind of gently push the tug or the bite sleeve towards the dog's mouth. That should indicate to the dog that, hey, this is a good time to re-grip and get a better grip, so that way I can really do some damage. So as you're pulling tug of war, pulling, he's just got the base, his canines in there. You're going to give in, and you'll kind of stop, and the dog will automatically open his mouth to re-grip. As he does, I want you to stick that tug, a towel or whatever you have. I want you to let him have it, and then stop, and then the dog should open his mouth, and as he does, gently push it further back into his mouth. When he does that, you'll play some tug again. As his mouth starts slipping, pull, let him think he's not going to get it. If he actually lets go, let him work for it. Don't just automatically give it back to him, but let him work for it. So he's back here, you're pulling, he's working for it. Let go or let loose. He opens his mouth, kind of guide it in there, and a nice full bite. And then once he does that, a nice full bite, and he's fighting with it for a little while, at this stage, I don't have a problem with the dog running off with it. You'll see automatically his tail will rise. He's dominant. He's feeling confident. So let him run off with it like that. So again, right, you're playing tug. You want him to kind of catch it. He gets it with just the front of his mouth. That's okay. Play some tug. Now you're going to have to be gentle. You don't want to rip his teeth out. You don't want to break them. And then the teething starts around 4 to 6 months. So play, make him think he's going to lose it, and then kind of give it in and re-grip. Play as he loosens up. Same thing, give it to him, re-grip, gently slip it into his mouth some more, play some tug again. And then let him run off with it. And then as he comes back, you'll do it again. And you'll see by doing this after just a very short period of time, it could be 2 or 3 playing sessions, he'll end up gripping it still with his canines, but he'll quickly go to a full mouth bite, if not straight in, because he has that confidence to get in there deep. Again, I wouldn't be too concerned about him getting a real full mouth bite all the time. That's something the sport guys like, the Schutzes and things like that. And understandably so, because when a dog bites with his full mouth and in the back of his mouth, that's where he delivers most of the pressure and most of the power is back there. That's a bone-breaking power. You know, and less chance if he's biting on somebody. You know, usually if you've ever seen a dog bite, they'll bite on and then flesh will start ripping, and then the dog has to re-grip. And usually when they re-grip, they go in for a full mouth anyway. But if they go straight in with a full mouth, they're not ripping flesh out. Usually it's just, you know, real hard, real deep, and they're keeping the arm or the leg in that position. It causes less damage. Police departments love that, because every time a police department sends their dog on somebody, you can almost guarantee that they're going to get sued, which is a big thing. So if they have a dog that has a real deep bite on him, and he holds on, then the damage to the suspect or the criminal isn't as bad. But if it was real shallow, ripping chunks of meat out and then going back again, ripping more out, then obviously, as you can imagine, the dollar figures will go up a lot in that lawsuit. So, but nonetheless, again, shallow bite, pull them around, and then let them have it, you know, re-grip. Play again, tug up and down, pull. He might start slipping out, so be aware of it. If he does slip out, just make him chase it all over again, and then make him work for it, and he might go a lot faster to the full mouth bite where he's not going to let go as soon. So that's my recommendation for that. I know it's not the best video. Again, I'm using my beanie in my hand, but later on, now it's kind of flurrying outside. It's very cold. I've already been outside most of the day, so maybe later on I'll shoot one with the dog and you can actually see that take place. So that's it. Oh, if you have a little puppy bite sleeve, the soft sleeves, sometimes it's still pretty wide for the dog's mouth. Okay, so if you have this puppy bite sleeve and they're coming in like this, it's real wide. So a lot of times what I do is I'll take that puppy bite sleeve and I'll kind of guide the dog to a particular spot that I want them to bite, and I'll take my hand like so and I'll kind of crush it down, kind of smash it, make it thinner instead of big and bulky where they can barely get a hold of it. So I'll smash it down, kind of guide it into their mouth. As they bite hard, then I'll let go and I'll play tug. And then if they happen to let go or slip off, I'll squeeze it again and then kind of guide it back into their mouth, let go, and then play tug. So that's something you can do. So anyway, I hope this helps those of you with those questions. If you're looking for a place to get bite tugs or reward toys or puppy bite sleeves or bite sleeves or whatever, please go to our website. You can visit us at www.tbk9.com. Again, that's www.tbk9.com. You'll go, there's a tab on the page that says recommended products, and we got some really good stuff up there that you can take a look at and assist you in all your training needs. So thanks for watching. I hope it helps. We'll see you later.